Welcome to my YouTube channel Raise a Cat. Myself Yash Mishra, and today in the solid state topic we will be seeing some more concepts. So let's see. In this we are seeing interstitial sites in close packing. So what are these interstitial sites in close packing? So our topic is solid state. Okay. So what are these interstitial sites in close packing? So there are different types of voids which are there. First is trigonal void. Okay. So here we will be seeing two types of void: trigonal void and tetrahedral void. Okay. So what is trigonal void? When three spheres lie at the vertices of equilateral triangle. Okay. So suppose that these are the three spheres which are there. This is the sphere number 1, this is the sphere number 2, or the atom number 2, this is the atom number 3. Atoms which are considering it as a sphere. And this is the equilateral triangle which are there forming. Okay. So this you can see. This is a void. So, and this small r is the radius of this trigonal void. This trigonal void you can see here in between the three spheres. This is a void space which is left. Okay, so this is called a trigonal void. And when these three spheres, when they connecting these points of these three sphere center form an equilateral triangle, then a trigonal void is formed. And the space left between these three spheres is called as a trigonal void. And this trigonal void radius and this radius of this sphere are related as r is equal to 0.16 r in case when they are forming a equilateral triangle, and also it is considered as a trigonal void. So this small r of the trigonal void and this capital R of the sphere are related as small r is equal to 0.16 into capital R. Capital R is the radius of closely packed spheres and small r is the radius of the trigonal void which is formed. Okay. So this is the concept how we find how this small r and capital R related for a trigonal void and for the sphere. Okay. So next we will see what is a tetrahedral void. So it is an extension of this trigonal void. What happens when three spheres in one layer touching each other have contact with one sphere either in the upper layer or in the lower layer. Okay. So suppose that this layer is formed as it is, and this upper layer it is there. This is the first layer, this is the second layer which is upper layer, and the bottom layer is the first layer. Okay. So the void, when it is formed by these two layers, then the void will be called as the tetrahedral void. So this is the extension of this trigonal void. Okay. And in this the radius of this tetrahedral void and this radius of the sphere are related as r is by capital R is equal to 0.22. So this is how we find we can calculate this small r and capital R relation. If it is asked, small r by capital R is equal to 0.22 in case of a tetrahedral void, and in the case of trigonal void 0.16 r small is equal to small r. And it is formed when three layers of the three spheres form a equilateral triangle between them, and the space left between them is called as a trigonal void. And in the case of a tetrahedral void, what is there? This is the extension of this trigonal void. When this upper there is a small single layer below and one layer is above. So when the above layer one sphere and the lower layer all three spheres form a space, which space is called as a tetrahedral void. And in this the tetrahedral void radius and the radius of the all these four spheres capital R is related as small r by capital R is equal to 0.22. Okay.